What is up, air signs? Welcome to your new moon in Taurus reading. This is going to be for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. You can go check out the other elements though, because you can have a message there. Okay, we have all of the signs in our chart, so you can most definitely find a message there. But this is for you, air signs. Okay, we're going to look at this new moon in Taurus energy, kind of figure out what you need to do under this new moon energy, what intentions you want to set, because with the new moon, it's the perfect opportunity to set intentions. It's to put certain intentions out there, put your get yourself at a certain vibrational frequency, holding the vision of those intentions, and then taking steps, actionable steps towards bringing those intentions into a reality, manifesting and attracting what it is that you put out into the universe, right? So Taurus, new moon in Taurus. Taurus is the ruler of the second house in astrology, right? So the second house, it is the house where how we go about accumulating money, accumulating material things, our possessions. Taurus is ruled by Venus, and Venus is our values, where we place our values, the things that we value in life. And a lot of times value can also translate to money. Okay, people don't understand that Venus has a lot to do with how you go about attaining money. Okay, it's because of where you're placing your values. For instance, Gemini, you value communication, you value being able to make connections. So as a Gemini, you may be able to generate money or accumulate money through communication, through publishing, through writing, through podcasting. Okay, but yeah, that's what this Taurus energy is all about. So be thinking about intentions on how you can generate money, how you can accumulate the things that you value. It doesn't have to be money, it doesn't have to be actual material possessions, but you know, that's wherever you're placing your value. All right, now this new moon in Taurus is going to be making a harmonious aspect to Pluto that's still in Capricorn. It's going to be trine Pluto in Capricorn. Pluto is now retrograde. Anytime a planet is retrograde, it is an opportunity to re-review the themes of that particular planet. Pluto represents death, destruction, transformation, rebirth. It's like the death card in tarot. It does represent a little bit of the Tower card, which is more Mars, but because Pluto has that destructive aspect to it, it kind of comes in and dismantles things and wipes the slate clean. It's like that phoenix rising. It's like, you know, you thought it was dead, you thought it was over, but boom, rising out of the ashes, rebirthing into something brand new. Okay, and so that's what that Pluto is. You need to be looking at, and because the moon is our emotions, be looking at what needs to be destroyed when it comes to your emotional space, like how you maybe some destructive patterns that you have attached yourself to in the emotional realm. All right, when it comes to being in connection with others, having relationships with others, or having some type of unhealthy emotional attachment to certain things, things that you think you value but doesn't really bring value into your life. So there's a transformation opportunity to transform the emotions in that aspect. Okay, now let's get into it. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We're doing the psychic tarot, and we're going to clarify with the regular tarot. You guys have gone through some type of emotional loss. Okay, something changed. This is like Five of Cups energy. Some type of emotional loss, have gone through some emotional withdrawal. Maybe that's an Eight of Cups. Maybe you had to walk away, take your emotions out of a situation. I feel like what these cards are saying is that, based off what I just was talking about, that those emotional attachments, things that aren't serving you, you've been building up to this energy, and this is the energy, this is the moon the new moon here in Taurus is the energy for you to really let go of that and really place your value somewhere else. We have the heartache and loss. Sorry guys, heartache and loss, which is like a Three of Swords. The interesting thing that I find about the Three of Swords is the Empress, okay? The Empress in tarot is represented by a 3. And if you look at all the 3s, but specifically like the minor arcana 3s, but specifically the 3 of swords, even though it represents that heartbreak, that heartache, something hurts in the heart space, in the mind, those hurtful thoughts about something. Here's the thing too about your mind. Your mind tells you how to feel, okay? When someone does you wrong, something bad happens, your mind is like, that sucked, okay? That person ain't shit. That person shouldn't have never done that to me. Why did that person do that to me? That hurts my feelings. And so now the mind is telling the feelings to how to respond, okay? And so that's what this 3 of hearts, or I'm sorry, 3 of swords represents to me when it comes to the Empress. Because the Empress, the reason why I brought up the Empress is because she's represented by Venus. Again, where are your values? And even finding the value in heartache, in loss. Okay, the value of certain lessons in heartache and loss. And I feel like that's what this energy is showing you. It's you've been building up to this. You may have felt this conflict and defeat, like you weren't able to get up off your feet, like someone came in and pulled the rug away from up under you, or pushed you down the stairs and left you for dead. But I feel like after this new moon, if you're setting certain intentions, and again, being mindful of what you're thinking and how it's connected to how you feel, this puts you on a vibrational frequency of being able to tap into some type of accelerated motion. This is like 8 of Wands, maybe traveling, but moving something forward in a very rapid pace, where passions are ignited. Certain ideas, certain inspirations, your creativity is being sparked. And this is a new beginning where you'll be able to have prosperity begin. This is like an Ace of Pentacles, where how you can accumulate money, accumulate material things, and build on a very solid foundation. Okay? So let's clarify this and see what all of this is about for you. Air signs. What's going on with my cards? See what all of this is about for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. What intentions do the Geminis, Librans, and Aquarius need to take? Show me heartache and loss. So we have the Hierophant in reverse. That's Taurus energy. And it's in reverse. Maybe there was some type of commitment that was severed. Okay, you came out of some type of long-term commitment, but that also speaks to for some of you it could be marriage, but that also speaks to coming out of some type of rigid way of thinking, no longer being stuck in a traditional way of doing things. So for some of you, this is preparing you to tackle a new way, or some untraditional or unconventional way of maybe obtaining money, or placing your values in things that are unconventional. Maybe you were stuck in a certain, for some of you, this has nothing to do with like a connection, okay? It could just be where you thought you had to be a certain way and present yourself to the world in a certain way, based on societal rules, in a traditional way, in a conventional way that's more acceptable, okay, by society. But this is no longer, in that it brings heartache and loss, because you're unable to live in your authentic self and it be your authentic self. And this is coming out of that, realizing that goes against your highest good. So maybe set some intentions on, how you can walk in your path, regardless of how unconventional it is, because we're not all here to do the same things and walk the same path. Like, there's so many different paths to take, and your soul knows what path that is. We have the Seven of Pentacles. This is you planting certain seeds. Planting certain seeds in order to be fruitful. All right. And sometimes those seeds are just those ideas. Dropping that communication. Really looking at your ideas on how, you can have everything that you desire, regardless of how unconventional it is. Someone may tell you, you can't make money online, when we see people do it all the time. Why would you want to start a podcast? What do you have to talk about? You have things to talk about, okay? Whatever it is, I'm just throwing stuff out there, hoping that it lands. These are the messages that are coming up. All right, so let's look at conflict and defeat. We have Judgment. There's some more Pluto energy. All right, this is you listening, like I was just saying, listening to that inner calling, realizing that you're having some type of spiritual awakening when it comes to doing things a certain way that may not be in a traditional or conventional way. Set those intentions on allowing yourself to live freely in those thoughts, to live freely in those beliefs, because the Hierophant in its upright is also about traditional beliefs, traditional religion, traditional education, all those institutions of life. All right, but in reverse, it's unconventional, it's unorthodox. All right, so listen to whatever the spiritual awakening that you're having, these spiritual guides that are talking to you, to allow that traditional way of thinking to be destroyed with that Pluto energy. Okay, just let it go. Let it go and be reborn. And once you do, there's this accelerated motion that comes in. All right, it's like, boom, life takes off for you. Let's see what that's all about. Show me accelerated motion. Show me accelerated motion. So we have Three of Wands and Seven of Wands in reverse. I feel like the Seven of Wands is, again, that's like putting your guard down, not being convicted. In the upright, this is being convicted in your beliefs. This is maybe not having those boundaries and allowing yourself to freely expand with this Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about expansion. It's about waiting for certain ships to come in, and they're going to come in fast. You may get a message from someone. You may learn something. You may see something. That message could even just be a download from the universe with that crow there. Allow yourself to expand outside of what tradition says you should do. Okay, listen to whatever this judgment that is going on with you. Listen to the angels, listen to your spirits, listen to your guides on what it is that you're supposed to be doing. So set these intentions on maybe every day to start journaling. I don't know, just journaling your thoughts and see where it takes you. What is this passion ignited? Because I feel like there's something that you'll learn about yourself. Strength card, Six of Wands, the Magician, Ten of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there's something you need to. There's an ending to a certain way of thinking. I feel like with this Strength card, this is having to be strong in what it is that you're wanting to do, whatever these ideas are, whatever you're inspired by with this ignited passions or passions ignited. Also, I feel like maybe you need to put an end. There's a painful ending to maybe some pride, some stubbornness, with that Strength card, controlling yourself from doing things a certain way because society says you shouldn't do it, or your family says, that's not acceptable, or whatever the case. And that's how you get your victory with the Six of Wands. That's how you get success. That's how you gain that recognition that you deserve. And you have all the tools that you need to manifest this. So set these intentions, put those affirmations out there. My ideas are worthwhile. whatever it is, like my ideas are accepted. I am living in my truth. Whatever those intentions are, put it out there and set your emotions to that frequency so you can manifest that. All right. So we have prosperity begins. I'm doing a horrible job with the shuffling. Show me prosperity begins. For some of you, you're sad because you're walking away from your truest self, because you feel like you can't do it because others won't accept it. And I understand that. I've lived it. But you have to listen to what your soul is saying to you, that judgment card. Show me prosperity begins. 4 of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. I feel like some of you may miss an opportunity here. There are certain opportunities that you may miss if you continue to do things the way you've been doing them. It's time to step outside of the box. The Hierophant in reverse. It's time to step outside of the box, no longer allowing yourself to be hurt, to feel defeated, feeling this internal conflict when it comes to doing things the way your soul is prompting you to do it with this Judgment card. With this 4 of Pentacles, it's like it's holding on tight to the status quo, doing things as they are, because stepping outside of that is scary. What if people reject me? What if people don't like my ideas? What if people think I'm crazy? Because this is what I truly believe. This is that Hierophant. These are philosophies. These are religious beliefs. These are cultural standards. What if I do something outside of what is normal for my community? How are people going to accept it? And so you hold on with this 4 of Pentacles. But you're going to miss an opportunity. Prosperity begins as soon as you allow yourself to step outside of that and listen to what's going on. So set those intentions that, you know, every day you're going to journal and you're going to write down your ideas, and you're going to take those actionable steps towards walking in your truest path. And that, I promise you, translate for its currency. It translates into currency. Your ideas, your creativity, your ability to be you translates into your ability to attract money. Okay, under this new moon in Taurus, what do you truly value? What do you truly value? Do you value the opinions of others more than you value your soul's spiritual well-being? So, good luck to you under this Taurus new moon, my beautiful air signs. I love you. I do hope this resonates. Leave me some feedback down in the comments. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Hit that bell and come back for some more messages. I'll see you next time. Bye, air signs.